Alrighty. Ooh, got it. Fuck. Oops, wrong one. Yep. Alrighty. God, feels like ages since I played Tennis World Tour. First set. Get a personality, man. Gotcha, bitch. Gotta love that frame rate drop. Oh, nice. Yeah, nice. Drop shot. Oh, come on, man. You could have got to that. It's amazing. It appears like Federer's got the... I was about to say he's got the superior control out of all the licensed players, and then all of a sudden I hit one out as I was about to say that. And then there's that. Alrighty. Animation just like suddenly stops whenever there's a fault. Okay. So many gameplay issues that need to be addressed. Shit a brick. 15 all. Radio. Yep, I'm not getting to that, am I? Ugh, 7 people in the room now. It was like 1 a few seconds ago. Come on! Oh, 9 people. It's on the climb. Alright. How many games can I win in a row without conceding? I swear that touched the line. What's going on, Tommy? Double message? Game. Federer. I'm not 100% sure what language that is. Family Sipkovich? Sipovich? I'm not sure what language Speaking, I only speak English. Unfortunately, I wish I spoke more languages. It would be so handy. I don't know. Personally, as an Australian, I'd like to see him go to Philly and play with Ben Simmons. Like, could you imagine that? LeBron James, Ben Simmons, and Joel Embiid on the same team. Holy shit. Do you think Tennis World Tour Roland-Garros game will have more than just one licensed tournament? Probably not. I think it'll pretty much just be... I think it'll be pretty much just, what do you call it, Roland-Garros. I'm not sure how many courts they're going to have. Roland-Garros, yeah, that update, like, yeah, it better be free. Because if it's not free, that's a joke. But, I mean, in all honesty, I'll probably, like, I've said this in a previous video when when we already sort of knew about this potential update, that I'll take the hit anyway, because, like, I'll still be playing and giving updates on the game. So even if they do charge for it, which I hope they don't, you know, I will pay for it anyway. Like, if the game's actually good by then, I'll probably do some sort of giveaway. Oh, the Facebook page announced the Roland-Garros edition for next year. Yeah, see, that's the thing. Evidently, there's been rumors that Nadal might feature in the game as they add players into the game. So I think if they're going to have Roland-Garros, yeah, they really need to have Rafael Nadal. I mean, you know, he may potentially win his 11th French Open tomorrow. So how could you not include him? Like, I don't know, maybe he'll be part of the edition. It's hard to say. About it, but a few of us kind of already knew about it a few days ago, because the technical director for Roland-Garros kind of he talked about it in an interview in a video a couple of days ago. So yeah, it was kind of already found. Yeah, there's a lot of issues on the Xbox version that haven't been fixed yet. The Xbox version is essentially behind the PS4 version, which I've never fully understood. What do you think the new features will be? I don't know. Given the fact that it's not coming out for another 11 months or something like that, assumedly it'll come out around the time Roland-Garros starts next year. I would say, like, obviously, assumedly the game will be more complete by that point. You would absolutely hope so. But as far as I'm concerned, anyone who's got the game already should get whatever, you know, the DLC or the update for free. Because if they make us pay for it, that's a bit ridiculous. Because a lot of people, you know, will obviously not have the game by that point, and they'll probably have to buy it anyway. But you know, people need a lot of reasons in order to even consider buying it. Last I heard on Steam, the PC version was still the 12th of June. Last I heard. Maybe you should just stream Tesla Tour and not AO anymore. But yeah, not many people ended up watching that AO Tennis update stream. Hey, what's going on? I always get more viewers for Tennis World Tour, so it's obviously, I don't know, it's a lot. It seems to be a lot better received, or a lot of people are more curious about it than AO Tennis, it seems.
Advantage.
Yeah,
Fault.
a few people have tried to go about getting a refund after buying it digitally, and
15 go.
yeah, a guy I talk to quite regularly here in Australia, he's been told by Sony he needs to contact Big Ben in order to get a refund.
30 love.
So chances are he probably won't get that.
Fault.
But I'd say Sony were absolutely inundated with refund requests. I'm sure Microsoft had the same issue, but obviously it was primarily sold on the PS4 first, because most people that I talk to are playing on the PS4 version. Oh, you're talking about AO Tennis. Oh, my bad. Yeah, obviously with AO Tennis, it's mostly digital. Yeah, there's not many countries that sell the physical copy.
40 love.
Eventually, I probably will do a giveaway of some sort.
Fault.
When like whether it be of AO Tennis or Tennis World Tour. I have been wanting to do that at some stage, but I've just got to uh,
40 15.
wait until the cash flow is there to do so, and probably wait until both games are more stable before I
40
before I commit to doing some sort of giveaway.
Juice.
I mean, I'd rather not. Like, if I do a giveaway at some stage, I'd rather not send people a essentially an unfinished game, even though it's me who's actually
Love cleared.
gonna be buying it.
Fault.
Yeah, no, like I'm the same, but obviously, I'm gonna keep playing both games to see, you know, who gets better in the end, who has the better experience and all that jazz. Um, so like it'll be interesting to see what happens as time goes on. I think the word is we're sucker for punishment. Oh, bitch!
Love 15.
I thought about that game again today. Oh,
Fault.
mother. Yeah, I thought about that AFL game again today, but I was in the retailer where I would probably buy it from, and I just can't justify the price for it at the moment. I really can't justify gameplay steadily improving. Well, the gameplay didn't really change with the last update. It was basically just that weird glitch where the racket and the ball weren't really connecting that sort of got changed. But I'm hoping if online does in fact come out next week, that there's a few more gameplay tweaks, hopefully, because the offline side of things needs work. That's out. Oh, just on the line. Oh yeah, like if you, yeah, because you've seen gameplay of the game, haven't you? The AFL game.
30 15.
Yeah, I don't expect to see the slide on clay sort of situation until they've improved a lot of the a lot of the little issues with the gameplay, like, you know, the AI not making any unforced errors for one, amongst other things. Australia versus France prediction. Well, I did a live stream on the World Cup update, and I lost 5-1 to France. So you know, it wouldn't surprise me if France bag 5. Oh wow, it hit the net and went over. So I'm expecting France to absolutely pummel Australia, in all honesty.
Out. 15,
Yeah,
30.
it looks like movements are a little bit iffy at times. I'd sort of be curious to see how many people would actually watch me play that, because like obviously AFL is not a global sport, so it would probably be mostly Australians, maybe New Zealanders, and then probably maybe the Irish, since you know they've got Gaelic football, which is a similar sport, just with slightly different rules, more fighting. So I'm not 100% sure. Oh yeah, it probably won't be discounted on the PlayStation Network for quite some time. I've noticed games don't games like Australian games don't generally go on sale for quite a long time. I only watched it a few times. A real Eurosport.
15,
Yeah,
40.
like watching the actual sport can be really good, but it's just they haven't really translated into a good game yet, so to speak. Like I used to play AFL games when I was younger, and yeah, I think the first game I played was AFL 99 or 98, and you know, like obviously technology was pretty rubbish back then, but you know, I absolutely love that game.
30, 40.
Like it's like the rugby league games as well. It's the same sort of situation. Obviously, rugby league's little bit more of a global sport in a sense. Yeah, I think one of the first games was AFL 98 or 99, or pretty much the first one I played was pretty much one of the first AFL games on the PlayStation 1. Yeah, it was amazing too.
Second set.
Like, you know, it just sort of seems I haven't really evolved properly since then. Do you follow AFL? Yeah, not religiously, but I do have a team I follow. It's been a while since I've really watched any games properly. Rugby
15,
15
off.
from Big Ant. I don't know if Big Ant did that one. I think that was Big Ben. Because Big Ben's done a few rugby games and they've been absolutely awful. Big Ants, I think they've mainly done Rugby League Live.
30, love.
And Rugby League Live needs an absolute revamp. Because that series has just really gone down the tubes.
40, out.
I'm playing on professional, so maybe when I play as Federer, I should play on Legend just to see what happens. Nah, Big Ben's French, I think. No,
40, 15.
I'm not sure. Big Ben's got that many different Twitter pages. I'm not sure where they're actually based. It's kind of funny how many Twitter pages they've got. They've got 3 Twitter pages in different languages that I've seen so far. One's English, one's Spanish, and then one's Italian. Yeah, yeah. It's not ideal.
Fault.
Yeah, so yeah, I never played the rugby games that they put out, but yeah, the videos I saw were enough to put me off
40.
watching those videos. Like yeah, so you know, Yeah, no, obviously not ideal that both do sports games.
15 all.
Although to be fair, Big Ben is the publisher for Tennis World Tour, not the actual developer.
15 30.
So obviously they've thrown money into the pot for Breakpoint Studios to work on. Oh my god, to work on the game.
20 all.
5 euro voucher. I prefer playing this game over AO Tennis, Toby. It seems like more people enjoy watching this game, like on live streams, compared to AO Tennis as well. I've noticed it doesn't get as like I don't get as
30
many people
40.
watching.
Fault.
Actually, all the players' ready pose is incorrect. Obviously, given the fact that the game isn't really finished, that you would expect that has to come at some stage. Hard to say when, but
Out. Use.
yeah,
Advantage.
there's a lot of issues that need to be sorted out. I mean, that's clear as day. Like that. Let's see what happens if I hold things down.
Fault.
207 kilometers an hour. And a massive fault.
Fault.
Double fault.
Love 15.
Come on, stop doing that. Oh, just on the line.
15 all.
Oh shit. Yeah, the inside out looks quite good. Like I've got it on auto, so I don't do the manual one because apparently doing it manually doesn't often work. So I just leave it on the auto
20
side
15.
of things. So but yeah, it looks quite nice when it really works out. Like when it happens, for the most part.
20 15. Fault.
All right. Yeah, so absolutely cruising with Federer at the moment on the professional difficulty. That was nice. What percent of this game is finished? Honestly, I don't know because I sort of feel like that 20% figure that the Big Ben CEO said in that article, which we don't know if it's 100% true or not. Um, I feel like the game had to be more complete than that because you'd have to imagine 20 to 25% complete. The game would probably crash a hell of a lot more than what it does. Yeah, I don't know.
Love 15.
I'm probably gonna give Madden NFL 19 a go I think that comes out in August. I'm probably gonna give that a go. I haven't played Madden for years. Uh, like obviously that's globally watched sport, but obviously it's mostly, you know, Americans will mostly be the ones to watch that. Um,
15 all.
so I'm probably gonna pick that up in August.
30, 15.
Like if I can get that AFL game on the cheap, I might give it a go, but yeah, I don't know.
30 all.
Yeah, well, FIFA's apparently got the Champions League in the game this year.
40, 30.
Hire out, 40 hours. Holy shit. Problem is with tennis elbows, you know, obviously it's fairly dated, so it's popular in Australia. No AFL discounts anywhere. Nah, like I think the cheapest I've seen it is $89.
Deuce.
Like if I had games to trade in, I'd probably be able to get it uh, for a lot less, but I don't have any games to trade in. Like obviously, if I finish Detroit Become Human, I'll probably I'll probably end up trading that in. Yeah, I haven't done much with the career mode for a while. I think I'm like level 16. I think level 30 is the highest you can go though, because I think that's what all the licensed players in the game are. They're like level 30. But yeah, if I finish Detroit Become Human soon, I might consider trading that in with. I think I've got Uncharted, the Lost Legacy still. So if I trade in those two games, I should be able to get AFL or something like that for cheap. Yeah, like it's cheaper for me to buy straight out of the store rather than buying it off the PlayStation Network.
15
Um,
love.
yeah, so I'll probably do it the way I said I was gonna do it.
30 love.
Yeah, going alright. Yourself? Yeah, this is way too easy
20 love.
playing with Federer on professional. Yeah, I watched a bit of Cecchinato and Team. Yeah, apparently they've said it's the start of next week, so to some people that means Monday, but I'm not expecting to see it until maybe Tuesday or Wednesday. Yeah, they got rid of the ball and the racket issue. Where the fuck did that go?
Out. 15 love.
Ah, you should be studying.
15 all.
Yeah, so the patch is evidently coming out the start of the week, but
30, 15.
I don't know. Yeah, that weird sort of loopy shot where it just went. I didn't even see where it
30
went.
all.
Um, Yeah, the Xbox version is behind on the PlayStation 4 version.
40,
Because
30.
they haven't done the second patch for the Xbox yet. Because they couldn't get approval for it.
Juice.
It seems like they're able to see what happens with
Lifted.
like once the PC Steam version's out. I wonder if that'll make things a lot easier in regards to updates. Because like obviously on Steam, the updates drop straight away. So I don't know. Oh shit. No, I don't play tennis in real life.
Juice.
I've only ever played cricket growing up. Did a bit of coaching with tennis, but that's about it. Oh shit.
Advantage.
Oh, come on. Oh well, I let him win a game.
Love 15.
Nah, it won't be released in early access. Personally, I haven't looked up the Australian release date because,
15 all.
obviously because I've already got it, I haven't really needed to. Um, I think last I remember on the JB Hi-Fi and EB Games website, it still says that the 15th.
Fault.
So I'd imagine that it hasn't changed. I can't imagine it's going to sell that well in Australia. Not at the moment, anyway.
Out.
Um,
30.
it should be out in most areas in the UK. I know a few people in the UK have got it, so you'd have to imagine so.
30 all.
I see Maresmo still looks like a man on TV now. God, I haven't heard anyone mention her name in like since she was playing.
30 40. Out.
Wow, I lost 2 games in a row. Didn't expect that.
Out.
Okay, now I can't stop hitting the ball out.
15 love.
Oh, gotcha. How do you like me now?
15 all.
Oh, getting a sore back. Who does everyone think's going to win tonight? Well, tonight for my time anyway. Like I watched Nadal beat Del Potro yesterday, and Del Potro looked good in the first set, and then he just fell apart in the second. Absolutely fell apart. I think he was just
15 30.
yeah, I think he was spent. I mean, he pulled off some like on his serve. A lot of his forehands, holy hell, they had so much power behind them. But Nadal just managed to pull off some absolutely ridiculous shots at times.
Out. 40-30.
Surely I can't lose 3 straight games. I don't think the game wants me to win. And lost 3 straight games. Christ. Alright, time to get serious now.
Out.
Oh, okay, maybe not.
Love 15.
Ah, dear. Yeah, can't miss that. Yeah, I think, I don't know. I think this will be Nadal's toughest match. I don't think he's gonna absolutely walk all over Team. I think it'll be a tougher match. I don't know what skill cards Team has. Like, these are Federer's, so I'm not sure what he has. So it doesn't tell you what his skill cards are, but these are Federer's anyway. Oh shit. Didn't realise I'd moved. Yeah, I don't know, like, it feels like some balls that are going out shouldn't actually be going out.
40-15.
Like, it almost feels like some points are a little bit scripted.
Out.
See, that's out. That happens so often.
40-30.
There's so many little, like, unforced errors that happen which you sort of feel shouldn't happen. There you go.
Set and match. Federer.
Wonder if the game will crash. Because it crashed the last couple of times in this situation. But you can see, 23 unforced errors to 0, so that's an area of the game where they really need to improve. Like one of the guys I talked to shared a screenshot with me on Twitter. And he'd played for 90 minutes and the AI didn't have a single unforced error, didn't even have a double fault. Yeah, like with the automated stuff, like I've had a few people say, why is it automatically choosing my shot for me all the time? Like I know on the Xbox they haven't fixed that issue yet, so that's still a bit of a problem. On the PS4 it doesn't happen as much as what it was. So on Roland-Garros being most likely licensed next year, it's not most likely, they've already announced it. What players do you think will be added with it? Yeah, I assume Nadal would be part of that update or whatever it ends up being, DLC, I don't know, but I assume Nadal will be part of that at the very least. Because how can you do Roland-Garros, like an officially licensed Roland-Garros, without adding Nadal into the game? Because it seems like he's not bound to AO Tennis since he featured in an advertisement for Mario Tennis Aces or whatever it was called. So that should be out the window. Yeah, so we should see. Yeah, we should see a better. Yeah, I don't know. It's kind of a guessing game at the moment, really. Yeah, apparently they're intending on They're intending on releasing another game in 2020 or 2021, like after this game. But they've got a Roland-Garros edition of this game coming out in May, so we'll probably see a lot of content added in May next year. But I hope they add more players and a couple other things between now and then, because I think they're going to need to generate interest prior to that release. The Williams sisters, it'll probably most likely be Serena. The online mode isn't out yet. It's potentially coming out next week, but until it actually does, we don't really know. You played more than me. I haven't. Yeah. Does this feel like early access to you? Yes, it does. Yeah, it feels like early access. Like, it still has its moments, but it needs a lot of improvements. No, it's all good. Right. No, you can't make stadiums. I think people put too much emphasis on the customization side of things after seeing what AO Tennis did. I mean, no Roland-Garros version. What do you mean? Like adding, or the whole game will be centered around the major, like AO? Oh no, it's going to be like an add-on, so it'll still be the same game. Like obviously, you'd have to assume it'll be greatly improved by that point, but yeah, it won't center it around Roland-Garros. It's just going to be an officially licensed part. Like, to be fair, there probably will be an option to do like Roland-Garros, like AO Tennis has done. Can you toggle on a preview to see if something's mucking up those shots? Wrong button. Yeah, there's a power gauge, and I think there's display shot quality. They need to update more players in the game, looking at the doubles, mixed doubles for a career, tournament and exhibition. There is tournaments and exhibition, but I'm guessing you mean doubles wise. Roland Garros needs a bloody rooftop. Yeah. Yeah, they've talked about adding more WTA players, so yeah, so quick, great, defensive, great, defensive, great. Didn't get a notification on that one. I wouldn't expect them to add sliding until they've fixed a lot of the gameplay issues. I don't see the point in them adding slicing until then. Sliding rather. Isner can serve big. The fastest I've got Isner up to is 219 kilometers an hour. Evidently you get a trophy once you reach 220. Yeah, there's 218. $215. $215. I can't seem to get higher than that at the moment. 214. Low arc. Great.
Out.
Except how is that great? I hit it completely out.
15.
I hate how star players in AO career mode need to unlock different tennis styles of serve. See, one thing that annoys me with the career mode with AO tennis is you can't change your serve style, you can't change your receive style, and you can't change your I think it's forehand animation. You can't change them. It's all stuck on generic.
Fault.
Oh, 225. $236. Holy shit. Oh, wait, they got the trophy. Speeding. Alright, well,
Out.
I got the trophy. Shit, a brick. That was quick. 191. Oh, that's a bit half-assed. I've never used these shot timing, the feedback thing. I've never used that before.
Out. 30. 40.
Personally, I'm going to turn it off because it's a bit annoying. Hey, what's going on, Mark?
Fault.
206. $181.
Deuce.
Yeah, like I think a lot of the I think the aiming system or timing system needs a bit of an overhaul. I feel like that's probably one of the unfinished things in the game, to the point where some shots feel like they
Out.
like that shouldn't go out.
Back edge.
I don't expect graphics to change much. Like, honestly, I'd rather they focus on gameplay for a while. I couldn't give two shits about how the game looks. They need to work on gameplay. Because as far as I'm concerned, if the gameplay's shit, graphics mean nothing. Yeah, I'm holding a different button to get those faster serves. I just wish the AI would make those faster serves.
Advantage.
Yeah, like I think by the time the Roland-Garros edition comes out, um, they'll probably, maybe they'll have worked on graphics by that point.
Out.
Bullshit, that hit the line.
Deuce.
Yeah, but the problem is with AO Tennis's tournament options, like there's no real enjoyment in the career mode, unfortunately. That's one of the big drawbacks with that game. Like there's just no enjoyment. It feels like a chore. It gets
Out.
really boring very quickly. Ah, shit. Yeah, I think eventually this game will add challenges, even though they said they don't need them. I think eventually they will. Yeah, training, like, yeah, I never bother with the training, and like the way you've got to level up your character, your player, it's
50.
it takes so long. It takes so bloody long. I think they could have worked out a better system to get your player more up to speed. See, what I end up doing is I end up lowering the difficulty to the lowest and just playing one match sets so that I can just breeze through some of the earlier parts of the career mode so I can get onto the better matchups, because it just feels like
30.
the way the game plays when you first start your career on AO Tennis, it's yeah, I don't know, it's definitely not enjoyable.
15, 40.
I actually don't know if we're going to have to pay full price for that. I kind of get the feeling we might not have to, like, I get the feeling that it's going to be a free update. It's going to have to be. I don't think we're going to have to buy a whole new game. I just can't see that. I can't see how that'd even be possible. Like, I just don't see it. I think at worst it'll probably be DLC. But yeah, like, some people are under the impression that the way they've worded it, it should come as an update. Which, to be honest, when I did the video on it, sort of, that's how I feel about it anyway. It should be free for those who've bought the game. Obviously,
15.
anyone who's gotten rid of the game and then decides to get it again, obviously they're going to have to pay for it. So, but really, we're not going to know until next year probably what they're going to do in regards to that, or unless they address it sooner.
Out.
Honestly, with the career mode in Tennis World Tour, I can't see customization changing a whole lot. Although it's going to have to, at least in some aspects, because if you've got to use your career player online, which apparently you will be doing, they're going to have to give more options. Otherwise, there's going to be a lot of the same looking players on in a lot of the games. Aces for the males and so on and so forth. Yeah, have a good one, Titan. Does anyone else agree that there should be more tennis games in which you get to choose your starting playstyle and career mode? Yeah, like
15, 20.
I find it really annoying in AO Tennis that you can't even choose anything but generic. Evidently you can change it, but
34.
I feel like you should be able to change it immediately when you're creating the player, not have to go into the academy to change it, which from memory I think that's what you have to do. I just find that really annoying that you can't just do it from the off.
40, 30.
Yeah, like, yeah, NBA 2K, you're locked into presets, obviously. So you've got your own particular play style. I'd say they're going to release Nadal with the Roland-Garros update. That's just a guess, so I'm not 100% sure on that. But in all honesty, with that addition, they can't not include Nadal in it. It's really easy to ace in AO Tennis. You can
15, love.
get full service games full of aces. Like, I got 58 aces on my AO Tennis live stream yesterday. Like 58 across 3 sets, and I could have got a lot more too. It's just ridiculous how easy it is to ace in that game now.
30. Love.
What are your thoughts on the skill cards in career? I don't think they really do a whole lot at the moment, so I don't really have many thoughts on them, so to speak. Like, personally, I don't really notice them that much.
30, 15.
Yeah, with the baseline thing, I mean every player plays from the baseline in AO tennis. Yeah, 50, yeah, 58. Yeah, it was. I mean, it could have been so much more, but I screwed up a few serves because I was focusing on the comments as well as playing the game. Like, obviously, most people who are in the stream watching AO tennis weren't actually watching, so because most people can't stand to watch it. Ah,
40, 30.
at least Roland-Garros doesn't start for
Fault.
what's it, another 2 hours or so. Well, I assume doubles of some sort would be on, but unless it, oh no, that's probably on tomorrow. I don't really intend to watch doubles anyway. I'll probably watch the women's final. Yeah, like you can go to the net in that in AO tennis, but yeah, it, it's it's pretty much just baseline battles in the game. You can only hit two.
Deuce.
Oh, is this on the career mode or is this like casual matches? That was not out.
Advantage.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know what time it starts. Yeah, I don't know who's in the final. Yeah,
Fault. Deuce.
yeah. Do you mean yeah? It's Henry. Do you mean
Fault.
the career mode in regards to faults, or do you mean like casual matches, like with a lot of the custom players and so on and so forth?
Advantage. Use.
3 question marks. Don't know what that means. Um,
Advantage.
World Cup winner. I don't know. I think France has got to be the favourite.
Out.
The last update didn't really do anything.
Deuce.
Yeah, like I'm asking. Yeah, if you mean that's in the career mode. If you mean in the career mode, I can't get any aces yet because my play's not good enough. Online, it's way too easily to ace people,
Advantage.
which they were meant to fix in the last patch.
Fault.
Yeah, the Xbox patch got delayed until uh, the online patch comes out, so you'll probably be waiting until Monday, Tuesday, maybe even Wednesday. So I'm curious to see if there's more gameplay, like actual gameplay tweaks in the next patch, depending on when it actually gets released.
Advantage.
Germany. Yeah, I don't know, like I still I feel like France with the side that they've got, they're gonna have to really they're gonna have to do well with that side.
Out.
Excuse me.
Unbroken.
See if we can get that serve up there again. 212, nice. Gotcha. Yeah, like, it's hard to say what, like, if the next patch is just going to be purely online or if it's going to actually do some, like, obviously with the Xbox you should see
15, 4.
the vague improvements that the PS4 version got, which was really just the racket not touching the ball. So you're not really missing that much, but evidently the Xbox patch was even, it's always been behind the PS4 version, so how many aces do you average in a Tennis World Tour match? Just depends, because the only aces you get is when the AI just doesn't move, and it happens randomly.
15, 30.
213.
Out. 15, 40.
Yeah, I saw they're in the final. I can't pronounce their names though, so I'm not even going to try. Oh, worked him into the corner.
30, 40. Fault.
Ah, don't wanna double fault. Oh, just got that in. Oh, he's gonna make that. Where's he gonna go? He's gonna go that way. Ah! Yep, open court. Thank you for that.
Deuce.
Oh shit, no.
And
But yeah, I definitely hope the next update, like even if it just adds online and the AI making making mistakes, I'd feel a lot better about things. There's an ace.
deuce.
But yeah, that like the AI making unforced errors and then actually moving when they should be moving on a lot of these aces that end up happening. Because the aces feel pretty hollow.
Out.
Yeah, just because I'm Australian doesn't mean I have to play as Kyrgios or Kokkinakis. I mean, doesn't really matter.
Advantage.
I'm curious to see if Kyrgios is able to get over this injury though before Wimbledon. Could not hold serve.
Fault.
Yeah, so once I finish this game, I'll probably end the stream. Should probably get up around. Oh, well, it's hard to say how long the stream's going to be because I'm only in the first set. I'm playing a 3-set match, so this might be a long one.
Love. 15.
Just hold up a sec. I gotta check my phone. It's not. It's yeah, a bit after 9 o'clock here at night. It seems they're missing animations for when an ace is calculated. Yeah, they just get frozen. It happens in AO Tennis as well. Except it's actually a lot easier to get aces in AO Tennis. I haven't hit an ace yet in career mode on this because my player service shit. I think I've got one. That's about it though. I haven't really had much luck in regards to aces on that on this game in the career mode. Da 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 da. But yeah, there's plenty to work on, no doubt. Plenty to work on. Oh, as if I was getting that.
15 all.
Keep this bloody headset.
15.
This headset cord gets really annoying sometimes.
30 all.
I think I've got it.
30.
I think my defense is higher than my attack. I think I got my defense on 7 or 8 and attack and serve and volleys on like 6 or 7. I always put defense higher because you get more points across the board when you do the defense one.
Deuce. Out.
Ah, it's shots like that which make you get you down a little bit.
Fault.
It should actually go in. Oh, 197. That's the fastest serve I've seen for a little while. From the AI, I mean. Gotcha.
Deuce.
I really wish I could hold serve. That would be very, very useful. Ah, damn it.
Advantage. Out.
Ah, no. New balls.
Fault.
Oh, into the net. If you hit the left corner when you serve and make him stretch, it's easy to win the point. Yeah, that's the thing. The drop shot's pretty overpowered at the moment, or to the point where the AI just doesn't react properly. So, yeah, like it's all about like you can use a drop shot at pretty much any point, and they'll often, they'll often give up. So,
Fault.
see, look at that. They didn't give up there, but like obviously the drop shot is the easiest way to win points for the most part. In the career mode, you don't really need to do it though, because the career mode up until a certain point is quite easy, so it's not really... Ah, shit. It's not really needed.
30, 15.
Yeah,
15.
it's really annoying when the AI just stands there and gets aced. Ooh, 227. That was nice. Oh, won an easy service game. 4-all.
Fault. Fault.
Hey!
Out 15.
So, stats at the moment, 5 aces to 4. He's got 2 double faults. I've had 20 unforced errors. He's only 2 of the double faults, which I don't think really should count that much. 38 points to 35. I did not hit it back that way. Oh, 11 to 1. Attack to defense. Holy shit. Yeah, I think defense is a better one to have.
Love 30.
Gotcha.
Love 40.
Yeah, obviously, it's going to be important to
Fault.
get your get your career player right, given the fact that obviously, as they said, you're going to be using your career player in online, so
Out.
I still feel like it's a better system than what AO Tennis has got, because AO Tennis, you individually upgrade everything, and you've got to spend your prize money on it, and in the beginning you get
Team 40.
very limited prize money, so it's a really big grind, which to some people's probably okay, but it's just, if you want to play like realistic matches, sets, and all that sort of stuff, it takes a long time.
Fault.
Yeah, Bob Johnson's got a nice forehand and backhand. Bob Johnson. Is it RIP for this game? Well, it's hard to really say that, because I mean, it's got to be further updated,
15 love.
given the fact that they've just announced the Roland Garros edition for next year. I don't feel like they're going to abandon it. No, it's not a new game. It's just it's an updated version. They're planning on releasing an
Love.
They're planning on releasing a sequel in 2020 or 2021, probably 2021. So the Roland-Garros thing is essentially this game, and it's going to be updated. We're just not sure. We're just not sure if we're going to have to pay for like DLC or what. Yeah, obviously, ideally, it needs to be an update. So yeah, it's not a completely new game. It's the same game, but it's for the way they've worded it, it'll be in an update for those who already have the game. So obviously, if you don't have the game, then obviously you're still gonna have to buy it. Like honestly, I think a lot of people will end up boycotting the game if uh, if they try and make everyone who's already got the game buy the whole game again. That I think they will absolutely crumble if that happens. Because if that happens, oh God help them.
Second set.
Like we need clarification,
Fault.
really. We need clarification on it. The thing with AO to me is more about how dull the gameplay is. Yeah, see that's the thing. A lot of people like that I've spoken to who absolutely love the game. They think it's the most realistic tennis experience that they've ever played, and a lot of people say it's better than Topspin or the Virtual Tennis series and things like that. So, the last point is perfect. Hold the replay. Do you have an official news that it's only an update? Nah, I don't have. Like, it's all just a guessing game at the moment. Like, I just don't feel they can.
Fault.
I don't feel they can
Love 15.
release an entirely new game and then expect everyone to buy it again. I just, from a marketing standpoint, that would be suicide.
Out. 15
Yeah,
all.
like a lot of people get really upset when I give my opinions on AO Tennis, and to be honest, it just doesn't impress me. at least with this game, there's some actual proper, properly good rallies and better experiences, even though it's got a lot of work to do.
15-40.
$150. It's like 130 on the PlayStation Store. Yeah, it's 150. It's $130 on the PlayStation. It's even cheaper on the Xbox store. Yeah, like, see, that's what I hope. I hope that we haven't just bought this game to end up having to replace it in 11 months' time, because that would be ridiculous. And I think a lot of people would just boycott buying it for that reason.
Out.
Yeah, I was like 150. I was like, shit, you've overpaid somehow. Um, Personally, I just got the standard edition because I couldn't justify the extra $30. Honestly,
Deuce.
it's a better experience than AO Tennis, depending if you played that or not. Um, but at the moment, it's not worth the price tag. And evidently, it's very difficult to get a refund. So, unfortunately, even if you want to get a refund for it, you're probably going to be pretty shit out of luck on that. So you just, anyone who's got the game, like digitally especially, is just going to have to hope that the game improves over time. Oh my god. Yeah, that's what I've said to a lot of people. Like, this game's got potential, but like I've experienced so much with Big Ant related games, and they just have a habit of absolutely butchering
12-15.
every sport that they end up doing. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what Steam's policy on it is going to be. Evidently, it's really difficult for Australians to get, well, not Australians. Sorry, anyone who's bought the digital download version on the Xbox and the PlayStation 4 to get refunds. Um, Last time someone asked me out of 10, I said about a 6. So it's not great. But if they continue to improve the game, I can't see why it won't get better. When is patch 3 PS4? Not 100% sure, because it's meant to be, they're saying early next week, because that's when online
All.
is meant to come out. I missed that Steam policy thing, but I assume there was something about 2 hours. I'll probably end the stream after I finish this match, to be honest.
Out.
I've been going for nearly an hour and a half already.
40.
Yeah, no, a lot of their updates end up making their games worse. Because I ended up getting attacked on the Planet Cricket forum for saying Big Ant essentially abandoned their game, so don't expect much with AO Tennis, but then got absolutely blasted by numerous Big Ant followers, and then
Love. 15.
and then and then all of a sudden, one of the developers for Big Ant and Ross appeared out of nowhere, and also had their say. against me. So that was good fun.
Love 30.
I wouldn't worry too much about graphics. It's the gameplay that you want a game for, really. In all honesty, the gameplay is better in this than it is, say, tennis, in my personal opinion. Some people disagree, but...
Love 40. Fault.
Yeah, I need to do another video on the state AO Tennis. Oh, anyone can read that conversation. It's on the Planet Cricket forums. If you search Planet Cricket on Google and then find the Tennis World Tour and AO Tennis threads, you'll be able to see
Out.
my comments and their comments.
15. 40.
It's pretty much just a big ant forum, really. So there's very few people on there who actually have anything bad to say about their games. Yeah, like I've had comments removed by Big Ant or the AO Tennis page. I've been blocked on Twitter by Ross and assumedly the Big Ant Twitter page. I've been blocked on their YouTube channel simply because I've tried to give constructive criticism, which Ross he just can't handle. He can't handle criticism. Absolutely cannot handle it. And as a game developer, I think you need to be able to handle criticism, because everyone's going to have complaints about every single game that'll ever come out. It's just a fact. It's just the way things are. No game is truly perfect. Yep, the truth hurts indeed. Yeah, like you said yesterday, he's their deity. Yep. No, I would not recommend buying AO Tennis to anyone. But to be fair, I don't recommend anyone buy either game at the moment, so initially you'll probably feel like it's $130 down the drain, but I don't recommend anyone buy AO Tennis, personally. Yeah, like, a few people have said that, like, some people have, whether it be jokingly or not, some people have said Big Ant should probably pay me because essentially I've been promoting their game with all the videos that I've done.
15. 30.
Yeah, they're probably yeah. Well, it depends if they've seen what I look like yet, actually. Because unless they've been on my Instagram page or my personal Facebook page, they probably don't even know what I look like. Yeah, yeah. A few people said, yeah, they should pay me for doing so many videos on their game. Because some people have actually bought the game based on my videos, despite my
15. 40.
opinion. And nah, it doesn't have much customization. AO Tennis has got the customization side of things, but this has got the gameplay side of things over AO Tennis. Ah, shit. Yeah, you look at AO Tennis, it's had 26, 27 patches. Nah, this is the last version of AO Tennis, Dawson, or however you say that. Yeah, like plenty of people have bought AO Tennis, and then some people have bought Tennis World Tour based off my
Love 15.
videos so far. Like personally, I don't tell anyone
Fault.
to buy either game, but it just depends. Yeah, I know a few people bought AO Tennis from Brazil, And I heard how much it ends up costing people. Have you seen Kyrgios's Twitter post from a couple of months ago of the Australian cover, which said, I haven't really done Twitch that much because I don't get that many people coming on to watch Twitch at the moment, so I'm sort of focusing more on YouTube for a while. When I get my better internet connection, I'll probably share my time between Twitch and YouTube. But at the moment, I'm just sort of focusing mostly on YouTube because I've got, you know, regular people that come in every single stream, so it's just a lot easier. I'm actually disappointed they didn't put Daria Gavrilova in Tennis World Tour. Maybe she didn't want to be in a tennis game after the way AO Tennis launched.
15, 30.
Oh shit.
30, all.
Yeah, I feel like, well, there is a few women's players that are in this game from AO Tennis, like, look, actually no, it's only one, isn't it? Kerber and, yeah, it's just Kerber for the women's side of things, and then obviously you've got, who else is, oh shit. Obviously you've got Goffin, Kokonakis, Chong. There's a couple others that I can't think of.
15, love.
One of the random players you'd put in if you had the chance. Yeah, Destiny Ayava.
15, all.
I didn't even know who she was until I saw her in the game. I was like, who the hell's that?
Out.
Yeah, like,
15, 30.
I'm willing to bet if they focus on WTA players going forward, like Sharapova, Halep, Williams, they'll probably all be in the game. Yeah, the men's final should be pretty good. I appreciate that. Yeah, like, I feel like it's easier to give more of an opinion on these live streams than in the comments on the videos, because the comments get so clusterfucked that it can be really hard. It can be really hard to reply to everyone.
40, 30.
And I'm getting to the point now where it's really hard to reply to absolutely everyone. And some of the comments just trigger a lot of people. I think Nadal will win it. Yeah, like, some of the faces look a bit weird in AO Tennis. Yeah, I want Rafa to win. Like, honestly, it would be good for team to win, but I just can't see it happening. God, down 5-1 in the second. Absolutely struggling in this set. I definitely won't be doing a stream while that match is on. I'll be watching that stream from start to finish.
15, love.
Like, obviously they've got to do grunts for the female players yet in this game, like, because they've obviously got to do Muguruza's, like, she's got a pretty loud grunt.
15, all.
Yeah, I think they need to redo some of the faces in this game. Federer like needs to be done again, I think.
Out. 30, 15.
Yeah, I can't wait for E3. I finally looked up that Overkill's The Walking Dead footage. That looks amazing.
30, all.
Yeah, that Overkill The Walking Dead looks fantastic. I only watched one video so far, but it looks fantastic.
30, 40.
But yeah, you obviously got all the big games still to come yet in the showcase, like The Last of Us Part 2 and whatever like assumedly there's going to be some new games that we haven't seen anything of yet.
Out.
Oh,
15.
yeah, team looks pretty good. Starfield, I don't know what that is. Yeah, and that was a weird drop shot.
15, all.
Yeah, I don't know. The AI just gives up all too easily a lot of the time.
30, 15.
Like obviously they can probably fix it. Yeah, there definitely needs to be more in terms of legends for the game. I feel both men and women.
40, 15.
Yeah, Boris Becker. Yeah, yeah. That's the other thing. The AI doesn't do lobs, so you can't even see what a smash is like yet in terms of you doing it. What the hell? Yeah, the the licensed players are
Love,
a lot
15.
tougher than like the random generic players. Oh, okay, it's about. I didn't think he was going to get that, so I just stopped.
15, all.
Oh, Bethesda game. Oh yeah, that'll be alright. I'm curious to see what this new Fallout game is though. Fallout 76. Don't really. I haven't looked up
Out.
too much about it yet.
30, 15.
I'm kind of waiting until the actual E3, the 3 day proper event before I really look it up
Out.
fully.
40, 15.
Oh, Battle Royale game. Oh, okay. God, everyone's getting into Battle Royale. I still have not touched Fortnite. I played a little bit of PlayerUnknown, but not much.
Out. One set
Alright, into the final set.
all. Final
Winner,
set.
winner takes all. No, I don't think he was saying that it's 100%. I think I think he just wants to see Sharapova in there and then basically saying you'll probably have to mute the TV. Yeah, I don't really go out or any of that sort of stuff, so not really my scene. I am having a beer though, so...
Out. 15 all.
Oh, okay, Fallout 76, gotcha, gotcha. He said one set all before, but yeah, they don't call out game, you know, so and so or whatever. The umpires don't do that. I feel like sounds is one of the things that's got to be worked on going forward once gameplay is sort of sorted out. Oh yeah, we've had yeah. Oh yeah, you would have seen that thing Tracy Grimshaw did on Fortnite, eh?
30,
It's Henry.
15.
Fuck, I hate that woman. Whitaker or Romero? What are we talking about here? Are we talking about goalkeepers? Gameplay's a lot smoother compared to AO Tennis. Like that was pretty nice.
40, 15.
It just depends. Like by the time you get the game on the 15th, there should be another update by that point, which is meant to include online and hopefully some more gameplay improvements.
40, 30.
As soon as I read Romero, I thought the United goalkeeper. That's all I could think of with that. Or is this boxing? I can't see it being banned, really. I just can't see it. Yeah, I was thinking maybe boxing.
15.
That
Love.
yeah, boxing or UFC maybe. The main like in Australia, it's mostly about Jeff Horn and Terence Crawford at the moment.
15 all.
No one else in Australia is really thinking about MMA at the current point in time or any other boxing matches. Is this better than AO Tennis? To me, it is. It feels better to play. Yeah, evidently the CEO of Big Ben, the publisher, he made the decision to release it. Okay, UFC. There you go. Why would it be banned? Apparently it's having a bad influence on the generation today with kids. Apparently that's something to do with it. I think that's bullshit, to be honest. There's plenty of worse games out there. In case anyone hasn't noticed, the umpire has gone into mute mode, so the umpire will no longer say anything for the rest of the match. Or just got that. Nah, there's no gameplay or ball speed sliders like there is. Like AO Tennis put that in. I'd never heard of him to be honest. Yeah, there's no way to speed up or slow down gameplay. I assume with future patches they'll work out a way to increase game speed. Yeah, Manhunt was one of those real controversial ones too. I mean, you look at Grand Theft Auto, same thing. Career modes, it's pretty basic. Um, it's not as much of a grind as at the AO Tennis career, but like I'm probably going to primarily play online. No, they're talking about Fortnite potentially being banned. There's a lot of groups trying to get it banned because they think it's a bad influence on kids, even though plenty of adults play it too. They think kids are going to start becoming more violent and start killing people, and I mean, this is nothing new. I mean, we've got plenty of games like that. Plenty of games where killing is the main component of the game. Like, yeah, like I said, I haven't played it yet, personally. I've got it on my PS4, but I have not even touched it yet. I have not even started it up. Like, I will play it eventually, but I don't feel like my internet's fast enough to really even bother with it at the moment. Yeah, the career mode's got some training games and things like that. It's got a similar feel to Top Spin. It's not on that level yet, but it's got a similar feel. The update didn't really change much, apart from the ball and the racket not connecting. Personally, I wouldn't recommend buying it just yet. Oh, the next Hitman. I can't wait for that. Hitman 2 looks amazing. Yeah, you can create a character for your career, but you can't like recreate any of the pro players. There's not enough customization to do so. Yeah, it's probably alright for a pick up and play. Like, there's not much of a learning curve to it, really. Like I said, I still don't recommend, like, actually buying it, though. I think it's better off waiting for a few more updates, at the very least. Yeah, you can do men or women's career, but obviously there's only 5 uh, licensed women in the game currently. Blood Money. Shit, you're going back a while for that one. I think that's the last Hitman I played. I didn't play Absolution or that that story episodic version. Yeah, I can't stand Tracy Grimshaw, A Current Affair. I can't stand that bitch. Yeah, because I saw he made a video. I saw he made a video on that afterwards. Oh, £2. That's not bad. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I wonder how many people would watch me play, because I'd probably struggle, um, with the episodic version of Hitman. I wonder how many people would be curious to see that. I'm not sure how much it is at the moment. That's the only thing. I'd imagine it wouldn't be too expensive, because after seeing the trailer for Hitman 2, I'm pretty hyped for that. I don't know. It'd be interesting to see what the size of the next patch is. Given the fact that it's meant to add online, you'd have to imagine it'd have to be in the gigabytes rather than megabytes. Personally, I still think Top Spin 4 is a better game. But, you know, it's got potential. But yeah, I'm curious. Yeah, I might consider getting the Hitman game. Yeah, yeah, things like Sunrise and whatnot. You know, I'll listen to stuff they have to say more than say a current affair. Almost said a cunt affair. uh, that's bad. Yeah, I might have to look at Hitman. I'll after I finish the stream, I'll have a look how much it is. Because once I finish, uh, it'd be nice to play sort of alongside or after I finish Detroit, as well as going through Dying Light, MotoGP. I got plenty to play. I wanna do a bit of variety. I don't want to just play the same thing all the bloody time. Yeah, I'm pretty keen to see what Hitman 2 is like gameplay wise. Yeah, obviously the last tennis game we got was back in 2013, and I never ended up playing Grand Slam Tennis 2. It didn't look the best. Yeah, I'll have to look on the PlayStation Store after this. Like, if it ends up being cheaper in store, I'll probably go that route, but I'll see what happens. Come on, get to it, get to it, get to it. Go back. Gotcha. Yeah, well, we've sort of spoken a little bit about EA and 2K if they got back into a tennis game, like especially like with EA using the Frostbite 3 engine with like they do with FIFA. Ah, Pat Cash. Gotcha. Ah, getting a really itchy nose. It's annoying me. No. Well, they're not going to implement doubles. They're not implementing that. Uh, it's up for debate if the models look better in this compared to AO Tennis. Some people say the graphics in this look absolutely awful compared to AO Tennis, and it really depends who you talk to. Personally, I'm not big on graphics unless it's a story driven game. Sports games I'm not overly fussed on. I'm more fussed on gameplay with the story with the sports games. But yeah, with online, I expect probably like obviously it'll be one versus one. There's not going to be doubles because they're not adding doubles for a while yet anyway. Um, but I expect to be more. more to do than what there is in AO tennis, because it's pretty limited to what you can do in AO tennis. It'd probably be a better ranking system. Yeah, Federer is probably one of a few that needs work. Shit. Yeah, like for me, it's probably going to be pretty laggy because it's assumedly going to be peer-to-peer, which is the same as AO tennis. AO tennis is peer-to-peer. So if you don't have a good connection, you're fucked. To me, I get a more realistic feel out of the rallies and whatnot in this game. To me, AO tennis has that more arcadey vibe. Other people say the absolute opposite. Out. God, coming up on 2 hours. Shit. Another thing I noticed, time seems to go by pretty quickly playing this game. Yeah, see, AO tennis is peer-to-peer as well, and unless you're playing someone from the same country, like as an Australian, it's just awful. And there's so many glitches where the ball will go out, but the umpire won't even call it, and then you'll just end up losing the point. I'm in Queensland. I've had it since the 22nd of May, but it's not actually out yet. Ooh, 224. Shit. Yeah, so what happened was, me and a few others, we pre-ordered it, and then we preloaded it when that became available, which I think it became preloadable pretty much on the day of release, or the day before, day or two before release. And then serving is shit in AO tennis as well. I prefer serving in this to AO tennis. AO tennis is just too easy. Yeah, back on how I got the game. So what happened was, so it launched at midnight. So a few of us got the game in Australia, and then 1 minute past midnight, they took the game down off the PlayStation Store for Australia and some of the other regions that weren't actually meant to get it. I wish I could do a smash. I don't feel serving should be as easy as what it is though. I mean, it's just far too easy. I mean, my 58 aces yesterday says it all. Like, that's just ridiculous. Like, it's sort of weird how they've gone. They either go one way or they go too far the other way. Yeah, the smashes still come off the racket at 1,000,000 miles an hour. Like, yeah, the way a lot of the smashes come off in AO tennis, it just looks bizarre a lot of the time. Oh, break point. Come on. Open court, thank you very much. Yeah, like, it it sort of depends. Sometimes you can get a realistic looking smash, but yeah, most of the time it absolutely flies off the racket. And the shitty thing is the AI can still manage to return that smash somehow. Yeah. Hey, I don't want to waste the break. Uh, I'm guessing you mean like the challenge system? There's no challenge system in this game. Not yet, anyway. I feel like they will add it at some stage, but I don't know when. It's out. Whoops. Yeah, it's pretty handy getting the the trophy, the 235k an hour serve. Yeah. Any sales? I don't know about on the PlayStation Store. There's sales going on at EB Games, and I don't know about JB Hi-Fi, our local retailers. I hate EB Games. I hate going there anyway. But I'm not sure. Yeah, that tweener that you showed me was ridiculous. Yeah, like, I don't mind so much about the umpire sound. Like, personally, I'd rather gameplay is at their highest priority. Shit. Yeah, like if the patches can steer it in the right direction, yeah, my rating will go up 100%. But there's a lot of areas where they need to improve. Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. Not getting that. Gotcha. Yeah, like I enjoy playing it. Yeah, the net sound. The net sound in AO Tennis, oh god, it's really bad with headphones on. You wrote a nice message for Mr. Creation about his love and devotion for AO Tennis. I haven't been on there since a few of them had a go at me. Haven't bothered. It scared the crap out of you the first time you heard it. Yeah, the net sound in that game is, oh, it's so bad. So I ended up losing the match. 61 unforced errors. Jesus Christ. It's like that thing you released from TH. Oh, the Cage in Detroit, yeah. Yeah, it was like a polar bear android. I'm kind of glad I released it because I probably would have been shot otherwise. But yeah, anyway, gonna wrap up the stream there. Um, yeah, if anyone wants to follow me on Twitter, just at Johnny D Gaming. I generally try and announce when I'm going to do a stream on there. I forgot to on this occasion, but I generally try and announce when I'm going to go on for a live stream, whatever game it may be. Definitely going to have a look at Hitman to see if that's on sale or something like that, because yeah, pretty keen to, since that's now a completed game. I'm curious to see how I'd go about things in regards to that. Yeah, so if there's any more questions and all that sort of jazz. Yeah, I keep forgetting to follow people back half the time. Um, yeah, no worries. I pretty much stream every day, so I think yesterday was the first day I didn't stream Tennis World Tour, but I generally stream Tennis World Tour every day. I'll just get off that screen because the crowd was starting to annoy me. But yeah, generally stream every day, regardless, whatever it may be. Yesterday I did AO Tennis and sweet FA people ended up watching it. Like it's got like 700 or 800 views on the channel now, but I think the highest amount of people that watched it was like 18. Where the online in this game? It's due to come out next week. When is the patch? As far as I know, the next patch will be next week. That's as much as I know. They haven't released any details on it. You still didn't get the notification. Yeah, I don't think the notification always works when you're subscribed on YouTube. I think it's I think it's the way YouTube has changed their algorithm, much like Instagram has. So I think even if you like, apparently even if you click that little bell thing for notifications, apparently even that still doesn't work half the time. So what I'll probably do is I'll probably mostly announce things on Twitter and probably the Facebook page that I run as well. So that way, at least I've got other forms of social media to get it going. Yeah, to be honest, I probably would stream on my birthday, Christmas, Easter. Wedding days out of the question because I'm nowhere near getting married. I'm about to finish. You didn't understand the Roland-Garros video I posted. So basically, there's another version of the game or updated version of the game coming out in May. So we've just got to work out if we're going to have to pay for an entirely new game or if it's going to be like a free update for those who already have the game or if it's going to be some kind of DLC. We just don't know. That's the rough gist of what that's about. Yeah, we don't know what it's going to include fully apart from it being a fully licensed Roland-Garros, so I don't know if that's going to be every single court that Roland-Garros has. I'm not really sure. No, I'm pretty much about to go because I've been streaming for over 2 hours and I want to have something to eat and get ready for the women's final. I don't even have a missus yet, so yeah, marriage is like well off the cards for anything. Yeah, we're gonna be pissed if it's a new game. Anyway, gonna wrap things up there. If anyone wants to continue chatting or whatever, just message me on Twitter or Facebook or whatever. I don't know if I think I want Halep to win. But anyway, catch most of you next time.